Good morning, everyone. It's Lydia. I'm trying to get back into my life and the swing of things. And for any of you that know what happened in May, first of all, hi. It's August 2nd. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to do this before my dog wakes up. So I haven't been on here in, I don't know, maybe like a month. I guess I could go back and look at my channel. But basically, for many of you that were following my channel for a while, you know that I was on a roll. I was doing my lymphatic drainage every day exercises and had kind of a new path and a new focus. And then suddenly and unexpectedly, I found my 87-year-old mother had passed away in her house. And I found her on May 25th around 7:45 p.m. And of course, that turned my life upside down for the last, I'd say, 67 days. And I had a lot to do. My head has been down to the ground. We had to sell her house quickly. We didn't want to sit on it because she had a mortgage. And so we were not wanting to have to pay that out of our pockets. And so we sold the house quickly. And so basically, um, I have been moving, selling, getting rid of, cleaning out. My mom had a lot of stuff over 87 years of her life, and it was very tedious. And I live in a city that's very hot, and I was doing this in 104-degree days. And when you're on the inside, it's not quite so bad, but we were keeping the air condition high so that it wouldn't run a lot on these long days. Okay, so I wanted to just initially start and let you know it's been about 67 days since she passed away, and I've been absent from my channel. Just couldn't get on here and talk and continue on with my life until I got her life managed and taken care of. And so Friday we closed on the house. The new owners are already demolitioning the inside. And I live in the neighborhood where she lives. I moved over into her neighborhood. She lived here for 30 years, and I moved over here a year and a half ago to be closer to her. She didn't need me for healthcare, but if she did, I wanted to be close by. So that's why I moved over here. Um, she actually still worked. For some of you who may have heard me before say that she was very independent. She still drove and she still worked, and she worked with 2 and 3-year-old children. So she was a big part of my life. I was dedicated and committed to her, just like a lot of parents will dedicate themselves and their lives to their children. I did the reverse role because I never had children. I decided I was going to be committed and dedicated backwards to my mom in her elder years. And so I started that when I was 40. So I've been doing that kind of attitude for the past 15 years. I'll be 55 in October. So, anyway, I just wanted to say that, I'm going to miss her greatly. She was a big part of my life. I was focused on her, I was making decisions based on her. And now that that's complete and she doesn't need me anymore, it's time for me to actually decide what I want for my life. So this next year is going to be a huge change for me. And part of the reason I started doing my podcast and my YouTube channels was to give me more flexibility about where I could live and creating a life for myself. So a vision and a life for myself. So with all that said, I just wanted to check in and let you know that I'm going to be focused back on me. So I wanted to give kind of an update for many of you who have been following me. I want to like talk about the fact that this is my 1 year anniversary of doing this channel. I started it around July. I'll have to go back and look, but it was July of 2022. And the main purpose of creating the channel was to talk about how I choose to live using more plant and herbal medicine when my body has a need. And actually, my body had something happen recently. I'll talk about it in a second. And I also am focused on me just releasing the extra weight that I carry around on my body. And so I was going to document that. So for the 1 year anniversary, I did not lose 100 pounds, which was my goal. I lost 30 pounds and I've still kept it off. So with all of the struggle and challenges that I had in the last 2 months, I've been able to keep my weight loss at 30 pounds off. So now I want to go from 30 pounds to this year, the next year, to the next 70. And if I just lose 30 more pounds for the next year, fine. At least I'm losing weight and not gaining it. So either way, I want to be, okay with myself and what I'm doing and be patient. So a couple of things I just want to mention. Let me take a sip. First of all, this chair is a chair from the 70s. It's a velvet chair that we had in my childhood home. And my mom has had it in her bedroom and usually had like clothes all thrown on top of it. So it's in good condition. But when it was time to start getting rid of stuff in the house, I was like, oh, that matches my decor. So I'll take that. So I have remnants of my mom all around me. These were at her house, these little puppies, which it's just a little fake plant. And then that picture right there, it's a picture of like puppies. That was also at her house. So I've taken since I live in our neighborhood, it was a lot easier for me to carry stuff over to my house. Okay, so I want to tell you a couple of things. So one is, you all know that I use the Lumen to breathe into and read my CO2. I have done that almost consistently every single day for the last year. I love having my Lumen. And I want to show you that they're updating the app. And so you're getting more information than we were before. So it's exciting, the changes that they're making and the information that you're getting. So I want to show you, let me see if I can get this on camera. Okay, so let me try to get a visual. Okay. Why is it? Okay, there. So this morning I blew and I'm going to let y'all see that for a little bit and then I'm going to read it. Okay, so it said, you're burning both carbs and fat. And now it tells you how much percentage. So 55% of my body is burning fat and 45% of it is carbs. So is that good or bad? Actually, it's better if you wake up and you're burning fat, because your body, when you have carbs in your body and you're sleeping, that means you're not burning fat. And so your body's always going to burn the carbs first, and it doesn't start burning fat until the carbs are gone. So sometimes my body, it's weird because sometimes I'll be burning fat in the morning. I'll have to tell you that this past week, I burned more fat in the morning than I had in a long time. I'm gonna see if I can pull that up and show y'all what that looks like. So let's see here real quick. So my flex score is going up. It's a 12.7, and it says medium flexibility. Your body is getting more flexible at shifting between fat and carbs for energy, but it's still learning to use fat as a main fuel source. And then it says dive deeper. Benefits of medium flexibility. So the app is starting to give more information. So even though I've had this for a year, it's starting to upgrade. It's exciting. Your body is getting better at using fat for its main fuel source, which helps pick up the pace of your weight loss as well as maintaining a healthy weight. Improved energy levels. Now that your metabolism is becoming more flexible, your energy levels are getting more steady, reducing those energy drops. Better sleep quality. It's getting easier for your body to reach a fully rested state, helping you rest and recover better as you sleep. Lower risk of chronic disease. Your body is getting healthier, reducing the risk of insulin resistance, metabolic disorders, and chronic diseases. Like I wouldn't know this stuff if I didn't have the Lumen to tell me. So if y'all are curious, what is your flex score? Let me read that for you. So this is what you want to, this is what we're working on when you have the Lumen. Excuse me. So the more flexible your metabolism is, the healthier it is. The flex score tracks your progress to metabolic flexibility. As your metabolism becomes more flexible, it shifts more efficiently between fuel sources. It teaches it to burn fat as the main source of fuel. Get your score each week. Your flex score updates each week and represents the impact your nutrition, sleep, and activity and stress levels have on your journey to a flexible metabolism. So okay. So it says your week. So I want to show y'all. This is last week. Let me see. How can I get this better on the camera? All right. July 24th. So the fact that when you wake up with twos, you basically are waking up in fat burn mode. And when I was waking up with threes, my body was burning some carbs and some fats. And then it looks like I'm getting really regular sleep right there. That is like 8 hours of sleep, which is good. That contribute. You've slept 7 hours for 7 nights. So I'm getting 7 hours. So followed by 3. So these are the the carb days. So I haven't been tracking my food. That's so weird. It's like recording workouts. Last meal is on average. Okay, so that's if you're recording everything. So I just wanted to let you know that I totally am loving my Lumen experience, and I want to tell y'all a story, but I'm really careful about I don't want to hurt the company so I've got to really figure this out about how to spread a message and share some information about how good it is to have a Lumen device and help you understand what your body's doing on the inside versus not wanting to hurt the company. So I've really got to kind of figure that out, and I still haven't done that. I was talking about that before my mom died, and then my mom died, and then I totally put that story on hold. So anyway, I wanted to let y'all know that I feel ready now to get back to my channel, and I feel like 67 days of absence is, gotten me in a place where I can focus on my life again. And I really had to put it on hold. And you never know how you're going to navigate these things. I also want to share, if anyone's been even listening this long, is that I learned so much about how to prepare for when you die. And I feel like, is anyone like talking about that? Because I want to talk about that. So I might use this channel as a way to just record recordings about things I learned about what you need to have in place and position in case you die, just to prepare for the people who have to navigate your life after you're gone. Our lives are so much more difficult with technology and logins and things like that. So I feel like I want to help people know, like to check on a few things that are kind of key. So I may make special videos and then title a certain way so that people who aren't interested in watching that or learning about that, they can skip that part. Okay, I'm going to say bye because my sister is calling me. Okay, let me hang up. Bye, everybody. Oh, and there's a link below in the description for a Lumen for a discount. Use code Avanti, AVANTI. Bye.